Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another review of Constantine. This time, Episode 9, The Saint of Last Resort, Part 2.
Well, that explains the last resort bit with the whole letting a demon into his body thing.
Yeah, I guess the title makes a bit more sense this time than it did the previous time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, the title makes a lot more sense. It's one of those things where you really can't piece it together till you see it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, man, this episode was really good.
Yeah, it was all about getting rid of that demon, which, it is a good episode, but I find it hard to take all that stuff too seriously because I just find it so, I don't know if redundant's the word, but, pointless. I don't know, because he didn't need to do that. He wasn't gonna die instantly just because she shot him in the chest. If he had just waited a few more minutes, Chaz would have gotten down there.
No, but that thing would have got him. That thing would. The only reason that thing couldn't get him is because he used that thing.
Oh yeah, true.
That thing at the beginning of the episode, which was chasing him from the last episode, couldn't get him anymore because he used that thing.
Ah, true.
Which it just disappeared. That's the thing. A lot of the last episode's plot is gone. We just got rid of that thing in 2 seconds. It's still gone. Yeah. But yeah, that thing that was chasing it, that witch thing that was chasing him turned into some weird, I don't know, thing. I don't know what you call it. Just looks like a naked thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about Constantine, but man, I loved this episode. Yeah. Obviously, we haven't get him possessed, but yeah, we do have this thing where it's like, okay, what are we going to do? He's going to get possessed, we might have to kill him, but then the show has to go somewhere, and then it becomes entertaining, because, it didn't have to do this, but we get this entertaining plot of him going to prison.
Yeah.
Which, that was an entertaining plot.
Yeah, he had to find a guy who spoke English, then the guy turned on him, but then he killed a bunch of people, so now they all worship him.
Yeah, I know. And there was somebody trying to get him, because there was that guy who was trying to get to his lawyer then...
Oh yeah, a guy paid a guy or something and said, make sure he doesn't leave the prison anytime soon.
But then that guy dies because...
He turned into snakes.
Yeah, exactly, but then they use that special knife on him, which... I like it because it reminds me of another weapon we'll see later in a different show, which deals with all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? I was thinking of something else, but whatever. But yeah, it does, but I'm still curious because, it's a lot of those things that it comes up, and then we don't think about it again. A bit like the Z plot. She escapes pretty quickly, but obviously they're going to continue with that plot.
Yeah, maybe she is going to take Annie's advice and tell him about all that.
Yeah, but I like, speaking of Zed, her and Annie had a lot of good scenes.
Yes, I love that she got another girl to interact with.
But, at the beginning when, she shows up in the church, they had a really good scene, especially because, where she mentions, John's got Manny and Zed knows a lot more and all that stuff. And it was a really good scene where she talks to her. But then there's there's even more good scenes later on where Annie comes back and says she will help. There's just so many good scenes.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me, when he was down in the sewers and he summoned the demon and whatever, Manny was there for a moment, and he said he won't do anything, not
Yeah, I know, what was with that? He did nothing in this episode.
Well, and then right at the ending, I liked the symbolism of how he wasn't standing just anywhere in the room. He was up on the rafters. He was looking down on him.
Yeah, I know. But
it's subtle, but I like things like that.
Yeah, I suppose there is a bit of subtlety like that too, but...
Yeah, he's an angel. He's looking down on him.
But it also raises some question of, why didn't he do anything in this episode?
I don't know, but whether or not he can or will or whatever, it shows that he still cares about Constantine because he's probably making the choice to watch over him, and he was... and we saw at the end, he was watching. No,
he did have that brief conversation in prison.
Oh, yeah.
There was that brief conversation where he took over Julio in prison, and, he did speak to him, and, he talks about John's... I like the line where he appears, and, John's lighting up a cigarette, and he says, that'll be the end of you, which makes me laugh later on.
Okay.
We'll get to that eventually, but it's funny for a certain reason.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah, that is weird that... I don't know what's going on with Manny in this episode. But, like I said, Anne-Marie and Zed had a lot of really good scenes together.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the first episodes where, I think since it's Devil's Final, we've had both Chaz and Zed in the same episode, in the same scene. I mean, they were both in the last episode, but they had their own separate things.
True.
But it was
now
just...
they're working together again.
But again, I loved... Like I said, I love this show, how it just... Even when it's absolutely weird, it also just happens to have the most random or comedic moments.
Oh, like when Annie appeared almost naked to distract
I like
people.
that because we had that bit earlier where she appeared as a ghost in prison, but then I like how she used it again.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I like that too, because, before she's all kind of been serious, because it's nice to have a more comedic moment where she just, has to do it their way.
Yeah, because she is a nun, but she's not quite, like, she wasn't always a nun.
Exactly, she used to be part of this.
Yeah.
But, speaking of her, the climactic scene where John is possessed and they're trying to fix everything has that moment where he talks to everyone, and I like that because we get some truth scenes. For what, first he talks to Chaz, which isn't too much. He talks about Chaz's daughter, which, hey, they brought it up in one of the previous episodes, I said.
Yeah.
But, apparently, I don't know if this is Zed's original name, but he calls her Mary.
Mm.
So, yeah, I loved that bit where he talks to Zed in that scene too. But that was a really good climactic scene.
Yeah, definitely.
But, honestly, this is the best episode so far.
Hmm.
The one before with Manny and Imogen was good, but I think this is the best one so far now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But, I suppose that's it. I like it. The episode was very contained and all in one plot too.
Yeah, I'll go as high as 7.5.
I'm honestly gonna give it a 9. I feel like we have to start having some high ratings. We don't know where the show's going.
We should have a higher rating.
There's only 4 episodes left, and if this is the best one so far, I have to go higher than what I've given before.
Yeah.
The show's building up. Let's start giving some good ratings. I'm giving it a 9. What are you giving it?
7.5.
Which is the same as what you've given the previous one.
No, I think before I only went as high as 7.
No, I mean for like the one with Imogen and Manny and all that. That was a 7.5.
Oh, I guess it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll stick with that. It's good, but I don't love it that much.
It's still an enjoyable episode.
Yeah, definitely.
We've only got 4 episodes left of the show.
Jeez.
This was episode 9. There's only 4 left. But the next episode is called Quid Pro Quo, which, hey, it's a Latin phrase that means something for something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it could mean anything.
Well, somebody's making a deal with someone.
Probably Constantine. Anyone's making it. Who knows who's making a deal? It could be anyone. Who knows? Will we continue the Zed plot? Will we see more of Manny? Who knows?
Knowing Constantine, he'll probably make some dumb deal with some evil person and stuff.
The only thread, I don't know if they will pick it up, but like I said last time, I think that I'm trying to pick out what things are left to happen in the last 4 episodes. We know there's the Rising Darkness. We know Annie mentioned somebody called Judith, who is also part of the Newcastle crew.
And Zed's father, we have not seen the last of this.
Yeah, we've not seen the last of the Zed plot, so yeah, I'm interested to see what'll happen in the last 4 episodes, but I suppose that's it.
Yeah, that's all
I'm really enjoying this. We're getting down to the wire now.
Yeah.
We will see you next time for more Constantine and other things as well. See you next time, guys. See you next time.